Welcome back, everyone, to the Cardman's Cards. I'm the Cardman, and today we're going to be doing some Tistisna combos. As you can see, we're already going to go ahead and start with a couple one-card combos. Then we'll go into a two-card combo, and then we'll end off with a test hand. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start with the field spell of Divine Domain by Tistisna. We're going to activate it, and we're going to go ahead and use the effect on field to send a card to the grave. We're going to send Miasm Dragon. Miasm Dragon will trigger when it's sent to grave. We're going to go ahead and summon it. Then we can add a Tistisna monster. We're going to go ahead and grab Sentinel. Normal summon Sentinel. Effective Sentinel. Target itself. Tribute. Add Demigod. Activate Demigod. Summon. Effect. Add Breath. Use the effect of Sentinel to summon itself. Activate Breath. Breath effect. Target Sentinel. Book itself, and you can add another one. Let's go ahead and grab Discredence. We're going to go ahead and make Verudris. And set Discredence. So, just with the field spell alone, just quickly blaze through, we have a follow-up card for our turn, secondary follow-up, a monster that we could use for other material, an Omni, and a possible graveyard banish when we use Verudris due to Miasm Dragon's effect. Because if there's a field spell and it's sent to the grave, you can summon it back and add. So you can inherently summon this back, add another card, and go from there. Yeah. So that's just typically off of just opening Divine Domain itself. Which is pretty crazy to think about. Just adding this card allows you to do this much. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a second one. We're going to jump right into it. Alright. Here we go. Second combo. We're going to normal summon Sentinel. We're going to activate Sentinel, tribute itself. Add Fallen. We're going to use the effect of Fallen, pitch itself to place the field spell. Activate the field spell. Send Miasm Dragon. Trigger Miasm Dragon. Summon itself. Add a Tistisna monster. We're going to go ahead and add Demigod here. We don't need anything else. Use the effective Demigod to summon. Add Tistisna Spell Trap. We're going to go ahead and add Breath. Activate Breath. Use the effect of Sentinel. Summon. Activate Breath. Book. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Discredence this time. And again, same general end board. So now we can go ahead and make Verudris once again. And then set Discredence. Again, same general setup, just with starting with Sentinel instead of the field spell. Basically, any of the main starters, Sentinel, field spell, Fallen, Chaotic, oh no, not Chaotic. But basically, any of the three major cards you're playing. Fortunately, Breath isn't unless you have an additional, it's a 2-card combo basically, because you activate Breath, normal summon, Breath effect, book, and all that stuff. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and jump into a couple 2-card combos to fill out the end board a bit more. Alright, so for one of our 2-card combos, we're going to go ahead and start with Fallen to pitch itself to activate Divine Domain. Now we're going to use Chaotic Elements. Activate. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a copy of Vodnika, the Fountain Spirit. Because whenever you send a card from deck to grave, you get to summon Vodnika. So we're going to activate Divine Domain. Send Miasm Dragon. Effective Miasm Dragon. Trigger Vodnika to summon. Fortunately, I don't see the full uses of Vodnika this time. Because you can target level 10 in the grave. Summon it to your opponent's field to draw a card, but we won't even get to that. Miasm Dragon, grab Sentinel. Normal summon Sentinel. Activate the effect. Target itself. Pop. We're going to go ahead and grab Demigod. Activate Demigod. Summon itself. Then we're going to add a Tistisna spell trap. We're going to go ahead and Breath. Activate Breath. We're going to use the effect of Sentinel Engraved to summon itself, because we control Light Tistisna. Then we're going to use the effect of Breath. Target Flip. We're going to add a Tistisna card. We're going to grab Returned this time. We're going to activate the Returned. Target either of them. We're going to summon, make it level 10. Now we're going to go ahead and overlay. Overlay into Varudris using these two. Then we're going to overlay into Mercurium, the Living Quicksilver, with the other two. And then we're going to use Mercurium's effect to attach. The way Mercurium works is he is an Abyss Dweller for all monster attributes of the same attributes that are in grave, which is good for Tistisna because they can inherently put a bunch of different attributes in grave. So, for example, because we already activated them, we already have a water, so we have water guaranteed, and then anytime we use Varudris or any of the other ones, we can get those pretty quickly. So, just for vanity's sake, we're going to go ahead and use Hound. And then on the end phase, you either detach or burn for 3. We're going to go ahead and detach material. You can detach any of the ones you need. Vodnika, I do believe, is... yeah, he's a light. So you have light, or earth. I should probably use the other one for dark, light, or earth. Whatever the other ones you would need. So in this case, we're just going to use Demigod. And then we go to our opponent's turn. Their grave shut off from water and light monsters. We have an Omni Negate, card for follow-up, and then a summon on our opponent's turn. So again, like, it's a pretty decent end board. Nothing crazy. For Genesys, this would be kind of nuts. But unfortunately, the deck doesn't do well. It has some good one-card starters. It just benefits from having more resources. So, I think that's it for the combos, which is very... The more pieces you open, the better you can make your board. Like, if I opened Demigod with Chaotic Elements, it would be really nice. It's still accessing the other cards. So we're going to go ahead and do a couple test hands to round out the video. So let's go ahead and get into that. Alright, so for our first test hand here, we opened pretty good. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and start off by activating Divine Domain. And we're going to activate Chaotic Elements. Chaotic Elements is going to go ahead and grab us a copy of Vodnika. We're going to use the effect of Divine Domain. We're going to send Miasm Dragon. Miasm Dragon will trigger chain 2 Vodnika to summon. So summon Vodnika in defense. Summon Miasm Dragon. Then we'll add a card. Since we already opened Sentinel, we can just go ahead and grab Demigod. Actually, do we grab Demigod or do we grab a different card? So I think we can... Yeah, let's go ahead and just grab Demigod here, because we can grab the other one later. Use the effect of Demigod to summon itself. Yeah, we're gonna add a Tistisna spell trap. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves. Let's go ahead and grab Breath. We're gonna go ahead and activate Breath. Normal summon Sentinel. We're gonna use the Breath effect to book a monster. Since we already have Vodnica, let's go ahead and book Demigod to grab ourselves a copy of. Where is it? Grab Returned. And we're going to use the effect of Sentinel. Pop our face down monster. Add another card. We're going to go ahead and grab Discordance right now. We're going to use the effect of Vodnica. Put that to our opponent's board. Draw ourselves a card. Now Chaotic Elements. We're going to banish itself. Target. We're going to take it back. And we're going to go ahead and use the effect. Let's see. Open this. Yeah, so we don't necessarily need that. The Virtuous Stream, this wouldn't be bad. I think that's what we do. Yeah, we leave. Yeah, take control until end phase. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We just overlay them from materials. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and just overlay. Overlay light dark. No. Yeah, light dark for Varudris. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the effect of Returned. Target Sentinel. Summon. And we're gonna overlay for Armor Torpedo. Torpedo effect. Detach 2 to get more names engraved. Draw. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Overlay into Armored Fortress. Activate. Detach Fortress. And grab full Armored Exceeds. And we're going to go ahead and set a bunch of cards. Set 1. Set 2. Actually, no, I don't really want to set that one. Set 3, set 4. So, we have a Graveyard Negate, a Quick Exceeds with full Armored Exceeds, where it is, Armored Exceeds to make the 7. Nope, those are Ulti-Slayer targets. This guy, which can take a monster. And we have full Virtuous Stream, target a fish, serve knock a monster you control, target 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. So we go ahead and pop Vodnica, and then pop 2 cards on our opponent's target, destroy them. And then Varudris Omni, a banish after we use Varudris because we get the effect of Miasm Dragon. We can summon another Tistisna back. So yeah, so we have a lot of interaction plus the playthrough on our opponent's board. So yeah, we're going to do one more test hand, and then we're going to call it there. So let's go ahead and do a secondary test. Alright, so for a secondary test hand here, it looks like we opened some pretty decent starters. So we're going to go ahead and activate Divine Domain. We're going to activate Chaotic Elements again. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves Vodnica again, as it's a good card to run. Sorry, good card to add right here. We're going to activate Divine Domain. We're going to send Miasm Dragon, as it's kind of standard at this point. Miasm Dragon will trigger, chain Vodnica. Summon. And then we're going to add a monster. Go ahead and add Demigod. Activate Demigod to summon. Add Tistisna spell trap. We already have Breath. We already have Discordance. Let's go and just grab Play for the time being, because it's like the only thing we can do. Activate Breath. Use Breath effect. Target Demigod to book. Grab Sentinel. Normal summon Sentinel. Use Sentinel effect. Pop Demigod. Yeah, we can guarantee ourselves. Can we get the guarantee 10? Summon, give, take back. Let's summon from hand. I'm trying to think what I want to add here. I don't have any more ads left. I do have a few draws. I think we grab returned for just insurance purposes. So then when we activate Vodnica, Vodnica will target Demigod, summon to our opponent's board. Draw a card, Chaotic Elements, banish to take. And then, yeah, we just overlay to Varudris. I guess we could just use all three materials for this if we really needed to. Yeah, I think that's what we do in this case. We just use all three materials because there's no reason to keep it. Yeah, so we overlay all three materials for Varudris. Activate returned, target, summon, become 3, overlay 4. We get a 2 pop, or we get a take. We also get a banish from grave at some point in the turn. I'm trying to think of which one would be more functional, because this is also allows us to detach a material from a monster you control, then add 1 fish sea serpent or engraved to your hand except itself. Oh, legit. We could have. Oh no, we couldn't have kept this. Maybe? I don't know. No, I still think we get that anyway. Right? Because, yeah. Overlay these two. Effect. Grab Virtual Stream. So then we can overlay onto Fortress, but then we have Fungo materials. We're going to detach. Overlay into Fortress. Use Fortress effect. Detach. Go full armored exceeds. Set. 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 Set one more. So we have a Fua, Fualos, Valor, a Quick Exceeds, Discordance, Virtuous Stream, and then play. So we use Varudris, send in pop a card, so we can detach, summon my Miasm Dragon. Miasm Dragon, in fact, will add. Then you can use play to summon. Then Quick Exceeds with full armor. And then possibly banish your opponent's entire grave. Because you can make the Tistisna Exceeds. You can add Crystal God. Yeah, you legit could, and you still get the effect of Virtuous Stream. Or you could also use Virtual Stream to pop itself. Then you can use it to pop this card. But yeah, so you still got a lot of variety to work with. Plus draws. I'm sorry, Fuwa no doesn't anymore. This is a dead card. But plus a Veiler Negate. So yeah, pretty whatever you kind of want to use these cards for. Because I don't think, this doesn't allow you to use it as material if it has Exceeds, right? Can't use it for Exceeds material. Well, it has. Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, this is kind of, you can't get the big guy here. That's fine as long as you can get the other ones going. But yeah, I'm not sure if I did that amazingly, but that's fine. So this has been Tistisna combos for Genesys, and until next time, I've been the Cardman's Cards. Like, comment, subscribe, keep collecting. Bye bye.